What if I told you that the way you move could be the key that unlocks the destiny you've always dreamed of? What if every step, every turn, every sway held the silent power to turn an unseen spark into a wildfire, propelling you into the spotlight where you were always meant to shine? But here's the brutal truth. Most never tap into this power. They stumble, falter, and watch their dreams dissolve like sand through their fingers. Why? Because they miss the secrets that separate the mere dancers from the K-pop idols, the crowd from the one commanding it. I can see it now. Doubt creeps in, doesn't it? That gnawing voice, that lizard brain whispering, "You're not good enough, you'll never make it." But today, we're going to silence that voice, because hidden here are 10 dance secrets that will elevate your every move, make you feel like you're flying, and shift the stage beneath your feet. Secrets that, once uncovered, will make you unstoppable. This is your call to action, your line in the sand. Will you step across or let the shadow of what could have been haunt you? These secrets aren't just moves, they're a transformation. Let's pull back the curtain and begin, shall we? Number 1. The whisper of the beat. Dance isn't just a series of moves, it's a conversation with the music. Most people move to the music, but the true dancers move with it. Close your eyes. Can you feel the pulse that runs through each note? The silent spaces in between? That's where your power lies. If you can train your ears to catch these subtleties, your body will respond like a symphony tuned to perfection. Tip: start by listening to the music before you even think about dancing. Break it down piece by piece. Let the bass guide your feet, the treble tickle your fingertips. Do this and you'll never move out of sync again. But here's the harsh reality. If you ignore this, you'll forever be that dancer who looks disconnected. Just another face in the crowd. Do you want that? Or do you crave the feeling of being the one everyone watches, spellbound? Number 2. The art of controlled chaos. Precision is important, but too much control makes you rigid. K-pop idols don't just perform with their limbs, they dance with their very essence. The trick? Controlled chaos. Let go enough to feel free, but stay sharp enough to hit every move as if your life depends on it. Tip: practice loosening up by improvising to the music without mirrors, without judgment. Let your body explore the space with raw, uncalculated movements. When it's time to perform, reel it back just enough to maintain finesse. Fail to do this, and you'll be a robotic shadow of your true potential. Embrace the chaos, and watch as your movements gain a magnetic energy that pulls everyone in. Number 3, amplify with emotion. Dance without emotion is a shell, hollow, and forgotten. Yet, this is where so many fall short. Your audience can tell if you're merely executing moves or if you're telling a story. K-pop idols captivate because they feel every lyric, embody every beat. Tip: stand before a mirror, play a song that pulls at your heartstrings, and perform. Don't think, feel. Channel your joy, your pain, your triumphs, and let them spill out with every step. This is where the magic happens. And if you think you can fake this, you're only cheating yourself. Number 4, micro movements matter. It's not the big moves that set you apart. It's the tiny adjustments, the flick of a wrist, the slight tilt of a head that make your dancing unforgettable. Neglect these micro movements and you'll be missing out on what makes the difference between a good dancer and an idol. Tip: focus on refining your transitions. The in-betweens of each major move are where your signature style lives. Play with them, master them, and watch your dance go from mechanical to mesmerizing. Number 5, the mirror, friend or foe. Ah, the mirror, a double-edged sword. It's essential for correcting form, but over-reliance turns you into a performer who only knows how to dance for their reflection. The stage has no mirrors, and neither should your mind when the spotlight hits. Tip: train without mirrors at least half of the time. Feel your movements rather than see them. Trust your muscle memory, and when you dance in front of others, it won't matter if there's glass reflecting you back. You'll be dancing for the moment, not for your reflection. Number 6, the breath of movement. Dancing is intense and the instinct is to hold your breath. But guess what? That stifles you, makes your body tense, and robs your moves of their flow. Breathe. Inhale as you prepare. Exhale as you move. Let your breath guide your momentum and carry you through each sequence like a wave. Tip: practice syncing deep, rhythmic breathing with your dance routines. You'll not only look smoother but also last longer without tiring. Skipping this means risking that lifeless, flat energy that can ruin your performance. You don't want that. You want to be a tidal force on stage. Number 7, the practice of purpose. It's tempting to practice without a clear intention, to move without direction. But every session you dance mindlessly is a step away from mastery. K-pop idols practice with purpose. They know which muscles to engage, which mistakes to fix. Tip: start each practice by setting one clear goal. It could be mastering a specific move, improving flow, or perfecting transitions. Know what you're targeting, and your body will learn faster, more effectively. Without this, you'll drift through practices like a leaf in the wind, forever moving, but never progressing. Number 8, presence over perfection. Perfection is an illusion that haunts many aspiring idols. But the crowd doesn't remember the flawless. They remember the bold, the confident. Show up with presence, and you can turn even a stumble into a moment that people talk about. Tip: focus on delivering each move with intention, and don't shy away from eye contact with your imaginary or real audience. Exude confidence with each gesture. Embrace imperfections. They're proof that you're alive, that you're real. Ignore this and risk being invisible, that performer who fades into the background because they're too perfect, too forgettable. Number 9, the power of pauses. Constant motion can become predictable, boring. But if you learn the art of pausing, of letting silence hang in the air for a heartbeat, you create suspense that makes the next move explosive. This is the trick that seasoned idols use to grab attention. Tip: add intentional pauses to your routine. Hold a pose for a moment longer than usual. Let anticipation build and shatter it with a move so sharp it slices through the atmosphere. Master this, and the crowd will be eating out of the palm of your hand. Number 10, join the movement. And finally, know that greatness doesn't thrive in isolation. The idols you admire are part of a movement, surrounded by a community that pushes them to be better. That's what makes them legendary. Alone, the journey can feel endless, exhausting, and lonely. But together, with those who share your fire, you rise faster, further. Join a movement that understands what's at stake, that knows your fight. The K-pop idol star movement was built for dreamers like you. Here, you're not alone. Here, you find belonging, strength, and a relentless drive that banishes the lizard brain forever. Because there's one thing you should remember: every day you hesitate is another day stolen by that villain in your mind. Now imagine this: you followed these 10 tips. Your dance is powerful, fluid, and magnetic. You step on stage, and every eye locks onto you. The world watches, not because you're perfect, but because you're alive, commanding, unforgettable. But now picture the opposite. You let today slip by without acting. You promise yourself tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. You stay trapped in the cycle, watching others live your dream, and you become just another name lost in the noise. Which path will you choose? And remember, keep dreaming, keep striving, and soon you'll be shining.